Taming terrifying tempos. I'm Hilda Ryan with your quick tip for piano teachers. Last week I showed you a video. I had just walked in from a rehearsal and I opened up my gig bag and showed you what I make sure I take to rehearsals. And I want to tell you something that happened at that rehearsal. We are doing, I was accompanying It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. This is the way I feel, the tempo that I feel. But I had a feeling he was going to go faster, and I kept pushing myself to go faster. I finally had to get the metronome out and make sure that I was staying fast all the way through, and sure enough, here's how he took it. And it went like that for 10 pages, non-stop. Now, I was able to manage because I didn't have any technical problems that were causing musical problems. I had minimized the motions and when at the slower tempo, so that when I played this, a slower tempo, and when I speeded it up, I was able to do. You see, one motion, one wrist motion, not. You can only play that so fast, and if you manage, you're going to have wrist issues. So I was already doing this at a slower tempo, so it was just a matter of speeding it up a little bit. It was still terrifying, but I managed, and so I just pass that along to you. You know, when we send our students home to practice, we need to make sure that we're watching and being careful that the way they're playing will work at a faster tempo than the slow starting practice tempo. You know, I will often give students an example of riding a bicycle or riding a car. If you are going slowly and you change the direction with your handlebars or your steering wheel, and you do this because something is in the road, you will, if you're going slowly, you will be off, on the shoulder and back on again. No problem. But if you're going very, very fast in your car or on your bicycle and you do the same motion at the same speed, you'll be in the ditch. That's because speed magnifies what you're doing, and that's what you want to do. So if you can get away with in slow practice, it will tell on you when you speed it up. So you don't want to ever allow this just because you can get by with it, when it's slow. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Making sure that the movements are minimized from the get-go, so that when it's time to speed it up, you can do it if you need to, even if you need a terrifyingly fast tempo.